Now we start with Hurricane Helene, which has downgraded to a strong Category 2 hurricane hours after it slammed into the southeastern U.S. coast as a Category 4 storm. The latest National Hurricane Center bulletin has put maximum sustained wind speeds caused by the storm at 175 kilometers per hour, downgrading it on the 5 levels Saffir-Simpson scale. As powerful Hurricane Helene made landfall in Florida near the town of Perry at approximately 11:10 p.m. local time in the U.S. Earlier, eyewitness video recorded showed Marine deputies preparing for a rescue mission in front of Myers Beach. Now, the footage showed deputies walking through flood waters and pushing a rescue boat to assist residents. Tens of thousands of people were without power and roads were already flooded ahead of the storm. Now, footage captured by the International Space Station showed Hurricane Helene as it approached Florida's Gulf Coast.
There's going to be destructive wave action on top of that, especially near where the hurricane makes landfall. So this is going to create unsurvivable conditions in these areas.
Now, earlier it was packing winds of 215 kilometers per hour as it churned over the Gulf's warm waters towards the Big Bend area of South Tallahassee. Tampa and Tallahassee airports have been closed, with parts of St. Petersburg, downtown Tampa, Sarasota, Treasure Island, and other cities on Florida's west coast already flooded. According to tracking site Power Outage US, about 525,000 homes and businesses were without power. Officials have asked residents, of course, to stay out of the path of the storm and to heed to mandatory evacuation orders.
I just want everybody to know that this is going to be a multi-state event with the potential for significant impacts from Florida all the way to Tennessee. And the president wants to make sure that everyone is paying attention to the potential life-threatening impacts that this storm may bring. And he has directed me to travel there tomorrow to assess the impacts.
At Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, one of the world's busiest airports, travelers from Florida rushed to return home. Strong rain bands were whipping parts of coastal Florida, and rainfall that had already lashed Georgia, South Carolina, central and western North Carolina, and portions of Tennessee. In Atlanta, hundreds of miles north of Florida's Big Bend, is also under tropical storm warnings. Now, in Pinellas County, which sits on the peninsula surrounded by Tampa Bay and Gulf of Mexico, roads were already filling with water.
We've declared a state of emergency, as you know, for all 159 counties on Tuesday, giving emergency management teams plenty of time to prepare and also deployed resources where needed ahead of this storm.
Helene was earlier forecast to become the most powerful hurricane to hit the United States in over a year, and almost certainly the biggest at nearly 500 miles across. Scientists say climate change likely plays a role in the rapid intensification of hurricanes because there is more energy in warmer oceans for them to feed on.